Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis. This is ambitious Margrave's solo scenario. This is my part 29 and I have just came straight back. Um, so I was just looking at the new event that we've drawn there. I think we've looked at the rest of them already. So you gain one administrative and one diplomatic power, then all players must choose. And I want to say that if I play this card, we don't look at the event suggestion stuff, do we? Because if I play this card, we've got to play it out, haven't we? Because it's just a bot event suggestion, isn't it? I think so. So I think to decide what the bot would do, I want to say, yeah, Martin pointed this out already to me, I think, that does it not just pick option A? Because that's generally the better one. General event rules. Pick option A when not the active player, yeah, so the bot's going to pick option A, I think. But I think we need to play the card out. It's not that I can use the suggestions on that. I'm pretty sure I'm right in thinking that, I don't know. Well, I'll go and look at the file again. Yeah, that's the way it works, Grant. I think that's the way what you've been doing. Anyway, so that bit's nice, but then the next bit is knowledge is power. Gain one administrative power for each large town and provinces you own, a maximum of 4. Yeah, I would only gain 1 there. But then you've got to place a diverse faith token in your capital area, which is probably bad. Spread the gospel is pay 1 administrative power to place a religion token matching your state religion in one of your areas. Well, that does nothing for me, so. But then you've got to pick one of them. So, I don't know though, I mean, B's not doing anything. Because pay 1 to place a religion token matching your state religion in one of your areas. I think. Because one of my areas, I've got 2 areas. Brandenburg, which is my own area, it's Catholic. And, yeah, it is Catholic. Pomerania is Catholic as well. So, would I still have to pay the 1 administrative power, maybe? Pay 1 to place a religion token matching your state religion in one of your areas. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to do the other one, I don't think. I mean, I would gain, but then you'd have that diverse faith token. Well, I'm not. Well, it puts you in religious dissent, doesn't it? And there's a step that does something with that, isn't there? Is that not in the? It's not in the sequence of play, but in the Peace and Rebels phase, maybe. Yeah, G is religious dissent. Page 9. Religious dissent. Players who have religious dissent, a religion other than a state religion in any of their areas must add 1 unrest to one of their towns in each affected area. So if I did put that, it would be in my capital. I'd need to put one of my towns in unrest. Players who have vassals in an area of religion other than their state religion must, in one affected area, either remove 1 influence or add unrest to one of their vassals there. We've no vassals. So, I mean, it would add 1 unrest to one of our towns. But I don't know how you get rid of that religious dissent. That diverse faiths marker. I'm not sure how you remove that. Is there not an action? Well, hang on. Is it not? Do you not need to go into part 2, act 2, whatever it is. The next area, era. Change state religion. Is it not that? Page 12. Starting with age, that's what I was going to say. Age 2, this action allows a realm to change its state religion from Catholic to Protestant. Right, well, it doesn't it doesn't deal with the diverse faiths. Diverse faiths. Sometimes an area simply has a diverse faith token because none of the other faiths dominate in that area. Diverse faith cannot be adopted as a state religion. Areas with diverse faiths are always considered to be in a state of religious descent. See below. For all player realms, regardless of state religion, any NPRs. See, it doesn't tell you how to get rid of it. Not there anyway. Or is there a phase that would remove that within the... Don't think so. I don't seem to recall clean-up phase. No. No, I think once you're in religious descent, I guess, I mean, you'd like to maybe hope that a card could maybe, an action card could maybe do something about it. You think it would tell you? Hang on. Convert areas. No, this is one I looked at. Man of the Church card or the Missionaries action card. Player realms may convert areas to their state religion by performing the convert area action. See page 14. Is that not what I've done? No, that's a different thing. 14. Convert area. Right, I missed that then. You may convert the religion of a given area to your state religion if you own every province in the area governed by its religion slot, or if you own at least one of these provinces and all the remaining ones are owned by realms of your state religion, of the same state religion as yours. Place the appropriate religion token on the area's religion slot. Remove the current token. Right, does that allow you to remove that diverse faith though? It's quite an expensive action that as well. It's 2 administrative and 3 ducats. So there is that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't mean it's talking about changing your religion, but I wish something was said about diverse faiths. Maybe that's a good thing to search BGG for and see what we get. Well, maybe you should look then. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is... I think it's more beneficial. Well, it's not really, is it? Right, give me a sec. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure I've been doing this right, using this bot event suggestion. I just went back and looked at the top, the words, and this is to help the bot, and I'm just thinking, that last card we played... Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. If I play this card myself... No, that's... However, if I play this card myself, there is some changes to what the bot will do using the bot event suggestion. And actually, it says for this one, it says that the bot will ignore if it's got, I think it's 0 or 1 large towns. Don't know why it would have said 0 though. It wouldn't place a diverse faith token in its capital area. Because I think if I do play this, then the bot is going to... We're going to look at page 9 and it's going to pick A. Is it page 9? Yeah. General event rules. Pick option A. It's going to do that. But there is some additional text within the event suggestion. So I kind of might have been doing that wrong in the fact that when I was playing the event myself, I thought everything had to be done by the card. But the event suggestion does come into that. Now, what then bothered me was that if the bot played this card, then it would use the event suggestion. Like we'd done with the printing press, not the printing press, the Peasants' War, was it? The last event that we'd done, it'll be here. Then, because the bot ran this, then the text that gets fixed in is maybe just for the bot. It's maybe not got nothing to do with me, and I still have to follow the text on this card. But I'm not that sure. I might have to find out a bit more about this. It wouldn't have affected me there. Well, it might have done if this bit at the end, if I did actually have to roll rebel dice, because I've got 2 unrested towns, but then the unrest didn't come at, for affected areas. I feel like that was part of the event, the affected areas that you were rolling for. But it might not have been. It might have just been roll rebel dice. You know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's always something coming up. Right, so I'm not sure about this. I mean, we're gonna have to pick one of these events. The other ones are there's nothing exciting to go and really pick, so I might just be going for the ducats, maybe. Possibly go down that road, maybe. Okay, so where are we? I'm not sure. We just finished the last bit was the event, wasn't it? And I started a new part, and then I wanted to look at that new event. That was it. So, and that was Denmark at the last tournament. So it is us. Okay, good. Right, while I'm sitting with 5 military power here, well, what other things are you wanting to do though, Grant? I've just looked at this. Remove any 2 influence from target NPR and add 2 of your own. Oh, look. Oh, we've got an alliance up there though. Can I still do that then? Because I want to remove his influence. Then if you and target NPR are both at peace and you now have you gain an alliance. Well, I've already got an alliance, but I think I can still do that. That removes the influence. Because I can't... Well, I'm going to have to wait until I'm at peace now as well. The other thing is, when you do that, Grant, you want to put more influence in there as well. This costs 4 diplomatic power. Oh, jeez. So you would need to do a... What do you call it? Well, I've got one card I've got no use of. Well, in actual fact, the New Alliance, well, that was an advisor, I suppose. Again, that's a circle one though, and there's a circle still out there, so I want to leave that. I suppose that's... Oh, no, I don't want to discard that. These two cards are advisors. So, and that's going to cost me 6 ducats to apply them. I could do them both now because there's no pluses or squares to come. So, I could do them. I'm going to discard that card. I've got 2 new alliances, but... Yeah, the other one could be another advisor, but that's even more money, Grant. Maybe I should just leave that. Well, the thing is, do I want to discard a card? Well, maybe just draw another one off the top. Well, what cards are there that you might want to get, though, from this card pile, Grant? That's another thing. Sorry, I know you're not really seeing any of this. It's just me talking and thinking and... Yeah, it's looking at... I mean, there's nothing really cards in the discard piles that are, like, jumping out at me for my level of the game. Of the game. I'm sure there's probably a lot of options. Yeah, because I'm looking back at... One of my missions is King in Prussia, owner vassalized 2+ provinces in Prussia or Wielkopolska. So this could get us going again. The only thing is we're at war. Yeah, I think while that alliance is flipped over, that active ally is flipped over, I don't think I can do that. You know, I don't think I can play the subjugate. What does it say on the subjugate card? Discard influence from target NPR / vassal equal to target base tax plus any opponent influence in target's realm. Yeah. So yeah, but if I play the new alliance and remove the 2 red Danish cubes and put 2 blue cubes in, I would then be able to play the subjugate card to discard 3 influence of mine, which is equal to the base tax value of 3, and then I'd be able to vassalize your ally or annex your vassal or 1 tax ally. Well, I can't do that. I'd vassalize my ally. It's not saying it's going to stop me there, actually. Oh, no, it is. I need to be at peace. Requires both realms are at peace. So yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I could do the new alliance still, though. However, if I'm going to do that, I need to do the... Yeah, you're not going to gain... Damn it. There's that many different things to do here. So, yeah, but what I'd like to do, I think, is have 5 influence in there. I don't want Denmark starting to put more influence in there. Again, it's spoiling it all for me. So what is the cost of the action to do... what is it? Influence, it's 1 diplomatic power to put 1 on, and then 3 ducats. Well, it's a minimum of 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the power to do it all. No, you're not, Grant. So you're gonna have to take chances there, I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I'm going to change national focus. So that goes in there. And I'm going to move 1 military power into here. And, oh, damn. I want to play that commercial growth, though. Because I wanted 1 left over to maybe do a trade action. Now I'm not going to be able to have that. Hang on. Because I think I'm talking about 3 advisors, which costed 8 ducats. Okay, I've got 13. Yeah, you can take loans, remember, Grant, but also the new alliance cost me 2 ducats. The commercial growth that I was going to play cost me 3 ducats. But the commercial growth cost me 2 administrative power, which... Ooh, what about that event then? You gain 1 administrative power and 1 diplomatic power. Then all players must choose. I'm tempted to do this. It's not got any ducats on it though. That's the one that's not got any money on it. Yeah, the other ones aren't really helping me with anything. That's annoying. Well, you could see that mind you, Austria's got an event there, so it's got its own event there, so it's unlikely to... Is that not going to be likely to play that? Oh no, well that's good, Grant. That's good. Because if it plays that, 2 ducats go in the printing press, and then you could maybe play it. I suppose anything to try and get a little bit of money, eh? It's like... Times are hard. Times are tough. So... Yeah, if you're going to wait for that, that means you've got to pick option A, or you're just going to lose that administrative power, though, for the printing press. But let's just take a chance, put diverse face in, and let's see how bad it gets. Although, yeah, I went and searched for to try and find how you get rid of that, and it's not there. Maybe it just sits there and you've got to gain an unrest every turn and just deal with it. Which is bad because you're going to gain an unrest and then have to roll rebel dice to try and yeah, and avoid things. Right, so or do I still do the change national focus then? Yeah, I think so. And then do that new alliance next turn, I think. And just hope that Denmark doesn't put any influence in Prussia. Well, that's the thing, mate. Wouldn't you be better? Oh, even that till you're at peace? Probably. Yeah, I think you would. Well, I was going to say I've got to watch also because I can only have 5 cards in my hand, but I'm talking about putting 3 advisors out. So that leaves me 4 cards in my hand, so that's fine. But I was going to play the commercial growth card as well, which develops one of my small towns into a large one, which I think is pretty good. Well, yeah, and then that would allow you to do a trade action. Right, so we're not going to do the new alliance this turn. We're going to keep it until we're at peace. And then hopefully... Well, again, hold on, Grant. Can't you take a... I'm spending more money, though. I could take an influence action and put more influence in there to cover my bases. If I just put 1 in there, that only leaves 1 space. Let's say Denmark put another 1 in there, and then I put a new alliance to remove 2, or to replace 2. So that then leaves me with 4 influence in there. They've got 1. So subjugate says discard influence from target equal to target based tax, which is 3, plus any opponents, which would be 1, 4, and I'd be discarding 4. That works, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, Grant, it does. So I could get away with just placing 1. Okay. So you're not doing the change national focus, right? Take that cube away. I think I'm going to do... I'm going to need a lot of diplomatic power next turn. I mean, we get 3 from the... I get 1 for the... Well, actually, I'm going to upgrade my advisor as well to 2, so I'm going to get 5 more. So if I spend 2 this turn, 5, and then 5 is 6, then next turn I've got the new alliance. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take... I'll be page 15. Influence action. I'm going to spend 1 diplomatic power to place an influence. Place influence in areas adjacent to any of your towns, vassals, alliances, marriages, or influence that were there at the start of your turn. We place as many as you like, but no more than 2 in each area. In single turn, it can be no more than 5. So I'm going to place influence in Prussia. So after all that, that's put 1 little cube in Prussia, and that's me done, I think. Okay, all that for that, right? Right, back to Austria. I'd love to leave these cards lying out here, but I need the space, so I'm going to have to go back and, well, I should be able to work it out what we're doing with them. I want to play the commercial growth, And then I've got 3 advisors and a trade action. Yeah, and we really need to get some money, I think, from the trade. Right, it's Austria. They are at war. Their army's in this area. It looks like they're going to siege, I think. Their bot power is 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 7, 10. They've still got more bot power than not. Yeah, doesn't apply. Is it under attack by enemies or rebels? Doesn't apply. Army on map, board, and can siege in the same area. Yeah, so they're going to go to siege. And then I'm just, again, not going to look at the flow chart here, just going to go over it. Siege hostile provinces of up to 3 tax value. Bot ignores siege strength. Spend 1 bot power per tax value sieged. So it's just 1 province is going to siege, so it's going to spend 1 bot power. Although, did I not say go a bot power back? Or does he get a bot power when he goes to siege? No. Oh, that's when you go to siege from the defend action. Yeah, that's different. We went straight to siege here. Okay. So he spent the 1 bot power and he's going to siege Ragusa. So what happens there? We get a town. Yeah, he gets a town unrest. That's right, isn't it? Oh, and an occupied marker. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the same as us, that. When they do that. That's right. Okay. And then takes you to at war. Is it still at war or has a town with unrest or rebel town on them? Yes. So it's going to end the turn. So that's it. And now I think it's got the same amount of power. 4, 8, 11. 4, 8, 11. It's got the same as... Oh, that still draws a card, doesn't it? It's only if it's got less than. Right, Denmark. They're not at war, but they don't have the bot power, and they've taken the event. So they're going to pass, aren't they? So it doesn't apply. No. Their army's on the map, they can't siege. Their spent bot power is greater than what the bot power they've got left. They are not at war. Just double checking. Yeah. They have picked the event, so they're going to pass and gain 2 bot power because they are first to pass. So they gain 2. And I'll put their marker in the first box. They are going to be first because it was Austria last turn, so they are going to be first. So we up the top there. And that's him. So now we've got to... Well, Austria still have to take their event, and I don't think they're... Unless they draw an event card, I think they're going to draw a bottle card next turn. So I think we're okay. So it's back to us, yeah. So what did you want to do next then? Commercial growth. I think. That's the only card that I want to play, because I'm going to keep the new alliance till next turn. I can't do the subjugate because we're at war. And play some advisors. Yeah, so it's this one I want to play, commercial growth. I was keeping this card as well because this could have been a ruler if we needed them. But a ruler's surviving. This turn anyway, so... Yeah. But then we will get to draw some new cards at the beginning of next turn, so there's that. Right, so... They're advisors. These are cards that I want to keep 2 of. There's 1 card I've got there that I don't need. That's study technology. The bots they've never done an idea yet. So yeah, I'm going to play commercial growth, I think. Yeah, I think I'll do this first. I'm going to do a trade action as well, but I think I'll do this first. So this cost me 2 administrative power. Well, that's my last 2 administrative power. That does mean you're not going to be able to change national focus and move administrative power grant. Are you okay with that? Yeah, well, I did think that I might be doing that print and press event, so yeah, let's do it. And it's going to cost me also 3 ducats, which is a concern. I've got 10 left though. I've got 10 ducats left. And there's loans, you can have 5 loans, Grant. I'm not taking a loan yet. So we can either add an expended trade node, a trade token to a trade node of your choice, which I'm not going to do, or develop one of your small towns into a large town, which I am going to do. It would cost 1 less if we had a development card in play, which we've not. So we're going to develop. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Now, this whole thing about if we are taking the print and press. Grant, yeah. That's not a good idea. I just remembered. That's talking about large towns. Gain 1. Option A is gain 1 administrative power for each large town on provinces you own, maximum of 4. Well, that would gain me more there. And place a diverse face token in your capital area. Oh no, that's better. That is better. Yeah. Yeah, so the more large towns we've got, the better that's going to be for us. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I should spread the large town into the other area. I don't think so. So I'm going to take it and put it in Brandenburg and just put it in Potsdam, I think. And so the big one comes out, the wee one goes back. Our tax income is now 9 and our manpower is 5 on the town tracks. However, we've got the +1 manpower as well, so it's 6. Okay, that's going to be it. That's our action. Now, should we just get this while we're doing this and do the minor actions to assign these? That gets discarded. These advisors. I might as well just get out of the way. Eh? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna put these 3 as advisors. I think. Now we've got. Right, hang on. No, Grant. No, there's a circle still out there. Let's not be doing. Well, I could do the other 2, I suppose. Yeah, the thing is, the circle, that event might not go away unless you pick that event yourself. It's not very good, though. Pick an independent realm with 1 marriage on it and flip it to the succession side. And then you've got an A or a B. Take a free declare war action targeting only that realm, which, the marriage is going to be in Norway. I'm not going to put a declaration of war in Norway, I don't think. Take a free declare war action targeting only that realm. And B, as support for local noble, lose 2 prestige and gain 4 in the chosen realm if it's an NPR. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. Annoyingly, I think that event's going to get left though. Well, maybe the Austrians might take that. Their event is out there, but it depends on the die roll, doesn't it? Well, if I have to... Well, there's a thing. I mean, if that maybe happens, I'll maybe not play this guy. Right, I'm going to put they 2 out then. Because our military advisor is going to die, and we don't have one of these advisors. So let us do that. Hang on until I move things about here. So I'm going to spend 6 ducats. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. That, like I say, the annoying factor is that I'm paying 6 ducats for these 2 guys. And then all that I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do with them, I'm going to have to pay 6 ducats for them. That is right though, isn't it? I mean, appoint advisor, it's a minor action. So on page 13, page 13, point advisor, take this action to hire advisors, square portrait, and leaders. Point advisor, pay the D cost, showing the card's lower right hand corner, then tuck that card. Yeah. So I've got to, and if it's a general, you pay the military cost. But actually, yeah, I forgot. I've not got a general anymore, have I? What was that guy? Oh, I've already played the card. Yeah, it's gone. What was it given? 1 green dice. Oh well, that's gone. I'm not going to have a general. Right, so I'm going to spend 6 ducats. So I've got 10, so I'm going to get 4 change. We're getting poor. So 4 change. And then he's going to replace this guy who was going to die anyway. Is that okay to replace then? Take this action to hire advisors or fire active ones. Yeah, I think I can just freely change them over. Let's say he was going to die, so I'm going to discard that. He's going to go in here and give 2 now. Now that ill health token is going to come away though. So that card's going to get discarded. And then the other guy it cost me 4, but we've never had a administrative one. So, but yeah, like I say, the annoying fact is that first, before even getting this +3, I've got to spend another 4 on the income and upkeep. But so they were minor actions. So that was on top of my action of playing the growth thing. So that's me, and then I'll keep this guy, in the hope that maybe Austria take that left card, because as if they don't. But they've got their own event up there. Yeah, I don't think they're going to take that one. So I might not do him then, because the one that we've got there is a square, and okay, it's only a +1 instead of this would give me a +2, but this costs me extra money and it's going to end up with a wound, whereas this one's not going to die, so might just keep that. Okay, oops, right, let me put things back here. Okay, so that was our turn. So back to Austria. Yeah, Denmark have passed Margrave. So yeah, I've got to remember, well, I've got the event. All I really want to do is do the event, do a trade action. Well, I've got to do the event. I want to do a trade action. And yeah, possibly appoint an advisor. But I might not even do that. Then we can keep the money as well. Because we're going to need money and we're going to need to keep our advisors there and the income and upkeeps. But 4, 5, 6, it's 7 at the moment. Or if I do install that new advisor, it's going to be 8. Anyway, Austria are now they're not classed at war now. Remember, because this is the same now as this, isn't it? Yeah, let's just look at the word done again, just to make sure. At war, ? If the only active wars are with realms with no remaining provinces. Yeah, he's at war and there's only remaining provinces all occupied. This is occupied. Then treat the bot as not at war. So this is the same as this. So okay, so he's not going to be classed as at war for the purpose of selecting what he's going to do, basically. So he's not got 0 bot power left. He's not under attack by enemies or rebels. His army is on the map, but he cannot siege because he's done that last turn. No colonists. Spent bot power greater than what's left. No. 4, 8, 11 against 4, 8, 11. So it's the same. Has bot cards left? Yes, so he's going to draw a card. Point number 1. Diplomacy. Ooh, well, it was more Denmark I was concerned with. Well, no, I've got that covered now. Yeah, Because even if somebody puts another cube in Prussia, then I think I've got it covered. So diplomacy, they spend 2 bought power. So that does mean that they're going to be they're greater than spent. Excuse me. And then flip a diplomacy card. We'll have a look. That's another subjugate. That makes me want to think that might be the last one. So we've still got the one in our hand, but there's 2 in the discard pile that I think now are buried too deep. So that's one. So that's maybe something to keep in mind, because that 3, 4. That's 4 subjugate cards. I mean, I suppose there could be more. Anyway, diplomacy. What is Austria going to do diplomatically? Let's have a look. Do they have an alliance and a royal marriage? No. No, it's just Denmark that have that. I thought they did have something for... Yeah, I think they did, and then they annexed, didn't they? So no. Do they have an alliance? No. Yeah, it's around this grant, but it would... with the word alliance on it and be white, so it's not there, right? So no. And do they have 2 or more influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot? Actually, well, yeah. 2+ influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot. They don't have much much influence out there. That's because all their cubes are up there. Are up there and their bot power. However, they do have, remember the and I was looking at this and then thinking, but this surely applies because they are the emperor. So this is classed as white influence, I think, and also the imperial influence. Yeah, you're just saying that, and that was my assumption, but I know when it comes to it, I'm just sort of thinking, imperial influence, page 44. It's not far away to look. Where are we? Imperial influence. There we go. 6 grey. Emperor has access to a number of imperial influence equal. They place imperial influence, right? Most purposes, imperial influence works just the same as regular influence, but there are some exceptions. Sorry, it's placed and redistributed in phase 5. Must be placed in HRE areas. If an HRE imperial leaves the HRE, imperial influence may not be removed for purposes of the subjugate action. Okay. Right, so I think it's still classed as white, Austrian influence. And the reason I need to know that is, as you can see, that we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and this is the only area that they've got more than 2, because they needed 2 or more, wasn't it? Diplomacy. 2+ influence and no alliance in any NPR adjacent to the bot. Yes. So Bohemia. So then they're going to select such NPR with the highest base tax. Right, they've only got one NPR. Well, no, stop grant. Yeah, because Bohemia is complete in this area, isn't it? This is just a complete realm of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's no single realms in here. They're all one. So it's got a 5. So select such NPR with highest base tax. Prefer NPR married to bot. Yeah, well, there's none of that. So we've done that. Alliance possible. I think so. Alliance requires bot is at peace and has less than 3 alliances in play. Target is at peace and is not bot's ally, and any ally of target has fewer influence than bots. Any ally of target has fewer influence than bot in target's areas. But it's us that have got influence in there, but targets a piece has not got ally. And any allied target has fewer influence than bots and targets here. Well, we're not an alliance of in the area, but we've actually got less than them anyway. Right, the problem here is, are they at peace? I mean, you kind of wouldn't think this was allowed. We wouldn't get away with this right now. I know I think we've got to say they're at war still, because it's for them to make other choices. I don't think they can do this. What was the wording again on it? At war. If the only active wars are with realms with no remaining provinces, i.e. all occupied, that is the case, then treat a bot as not at war for the purposes of all choices except peace resolution. That's cheating. So that means they're going to be able to place an alliance in there. I'm not having that. Yeah, well, the bots generally do get away with these things, but kind of feeling like asking a question. Where are we at? 46 minutes. I'm going to have to take a break shortly. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, I'll wait and ask that question. I mean, again, if it feels like one of those questions that are, it's quite straightforward. It's written there that you are allowed to do that, but don't know, just feels a little bit off. So my guess is that they are going to be able to do this and ally with who was it again? Bohemia. So let's get an alliance token ready, I think. Hang on. Right, sorry, what was I doing? I was getting an alliance counter, wasn't I? It's one of them. Right. So, yeah, I think what's going to happen is alliance possible. Place an alliance on target's capital, add 1 influence there of space. And then it would end the turn. So I think that's what's going to happen. So what I'll do is I'll get 1 cube and alliance token ready. Because I generally don't have to wait long on answers, but although I haven't had one yet, but if it's a no, if it's not possible, it says any free space in target's areas. Well, yeah. No, there's not. In fact, I don't know why I'm getting a cube ready, because I'm not able to put a cube in there. Just realised there's 5 influence already in that area, so they're not going to put in a cube. Although they'll also put the alliance. Place alliance in target's capital and add 1 influence there if space. So, and if it's not possible, they're going to, any free space in target's areas is going to be a no. They're going to do a covert action if that's the case and replace 2 of the opponent's influence. They're going to take both my influence away and put 2 of theirs in. That's just wrong. Preferred target's capital. Well, it's only that area. This is... Yeah, it's target's areas. There's only 1 area involved here. That's why it does that's why it could be the capital could be in a different area. That's why it's saying that, I think. So then that would end the turn. So we're either going to have an alliance in here, or we're going to have these 2 blue cubes removed or replaced by white cubes, and then they're going to end the turn. It's just so that I can move on. Although, yeah, I do want to just finish this video. And right, I have an answer. or a reply anyway. Yeah, reply from Mix saying that's how he plays it. And yeah, I just replied again, but yeah, that seems how it is written that way. So just, bots, AI systems, they do get to cheat a little bit. And it's because it's understandable. I mean, two of the sort of big AI games that I've played, both in the same series, Enemy Action Ardennes, Enemy Action Kharkov, both war games by John Butterfield. It's the best AI system I've ever came across in a game. I've not been gaming for like years and years and years, like a lot of the guys out there, particularly the war gamers and whatnot. Maybe 9 years now or something like that. So, got in the hobby quite late. But I've really enjoyed it, and they two games in particular, the AI that's in that system, it's just amazing. It really is. It really is very good, but it's really complex. It's hard. It's hard to work. There's probably more rules in it, and it puts a lot of people off. Not me. I want an AI to be able to do, everything. That's what I want it to do. But even in these systems, the bot cuts corners. It gets to do things that you wouldn't be able to do and things like that. And that's the same here. And this AI seems good. I like it. The bot seems good. It simplifies things. It's not as complex as the two games that I've just mentioned. Clearly, but I don't think they'll ever be. Well, I don't think people want to spend the time on it. I don't think people want to play. There's not a lot of people want to play a game like that where the AI is too cumbersome. Not the right word, but too detailed. I do, but I'm maybe in the minority. I think other people want to go. And what's David Turtsey, who does all these? He's really right into all the solo modes for all these games. But this is a really good one. I like it. Some of the stuff before, I'm not saying any stuff's been bad or that, but it tries to simplify things, and sometimes this has a bit more complexity than some of the other stuff that I've seen. Although I can't quite remember, he's done that. He's done that many different systems that I might have played some I didn't even know was his. But it's good. I like it. I like the card bit about it, and the bot cards, and how it's going about it, and and the fact that they can bend the rules, break the rules, cheat a little bit, and that's fine. That's good. That's okay. So we've got. So the Alliance is in there, and well, they weren't able to place the cube with it because remember it was there's no space. So it was place Alliance on target's capital, and I put in the capital, which is Praha. And add one influence if there's space. Well, there is not space, and then that would be end of turn. Okay, so that's Alliance. That's Austria's turn over. So I'm going to come back. Well, Denmark's passed. So we're going to come back to our turn, but I think I'm going to stop there, take a little break. Should get another part in a bit. And it was good. I think we resolved the bit there regarding Denmark's situation at war. I'm a little concerned about these event cards now and how I'm dealing with this bot event suggestion file. And that I might not be dealing with that the way it's meant to be dealt with. So, again, if anybody's got any comments on that, please don't hesitate to leave them. Right, I'll be back in a wee while because I'm hopefully going to get another part in, but I better get these two bits copied across and start doing something with them, and then we'll get another bit in later, hopefully. Okay, cheers.